Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Four from TradeWinds.com, and this is our update for July 24th, 2017. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. We did see another mixed close for stocks, but the Nasdaq did hit a fresh new intraday high. The Dow today down 67 points. Second day in a row, though, that it got back near that 20 and bounced. So still a fairly positive sign for the Dow. The S&P 500 was down 2.5 points, while the Nasdaq was up 23. And again, new intraday record high there for the Nasdaq, while the Russell managed to gain a couple of points. Bonds today, TLT, giving up the half point it had gained on Friday, while gold was pretty much flat. Crude, though, had a pretty decent day. It was up 1.3%, but sitting firmly within Friday's bar here. So the test still in doubt here, still remaining. Do we hold this 20 or do we break through? I mean, decent bounce today, but certainly not out of the woods yet. We'll keep an eye on that. Now, Google today did come out with earnings after market. That really had the market's attention after hours. They did beat. They came in at 501 versus an expected number of 449 EPS, that is. But because of that antitrust case that they had and lost and got fined 2.74 billion by EU, that dropped their earnings. When you compare them to the same time last year, same quarter last year, it was a drop of about 28%. Market certainly didn't like it. And after hours, they are down about 3% the last time I checked. So again, they carry a lot of weight in the Nasdaq. We'll see how that works out tomorrow. Also, keep an eye on the Canadian dollar. We know that against the US, it's been doing extremely well. Here's the US dropping against the CAD. But if you look at it against other currencies here, let me just bring these up quickly. If you look at it against the Swiss franc, it looks like it's about to pop again. Japanese yen, and it's doing quite well. One of the ETFs you can look at is FXC, and it has, if you can see here, the last little while, I mean, it's just been skyrocketing higher. Now, if you look at the weekly chart, it's approaching these previous highs. It is right there. And this is a fairly significant level of overhead resistance. As you can see, if you look to your left here, some fairly decent overhead resistance. But having said that, if it breaks through, there's not a whole lot of resistance up until it gets into the 88.90 range. So keep an eye on that monthly. Here, have a look. There it is again, right there. So if it breaks through, and the monthly actually shows this even clearer here. If we go to the far left and carry this around, you can see just how significant of a level of overhead resistance that is. So it may not clear it, but if it does, then look out for a bigger move. So keep FXC on your watch list. Does trade fairly well, has options if any of you are option traders that are very liquid, nice tight spread between the bid and offer, so very, very tradable. Keep FXC on your watch list. That's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you on our next update.